What's good, everybody? It's Full-Time Trip, and we're back doing player ratings for Aston Villa 1, Arsenal 2, and we had a good game at home. I think it was a pretty decent game. Actually, a dominating game in some parts of it, man. It was really interesting, man. We got Stay Ghosting with us to rate all of these players. How you doing, Brody?
Chilling, bro. You know, in good spirits.
I already know, man. Listen, man. 5 from 5, man. We feeling okay right now. But listen, I want to keep it. I want to keep it humble, bro. I'm gonna pull an Odegaard and Arteta, bro. We ain't won nothing yet, so I'm just like, let me chill. My hands are up. We ain't did nothing yet. You know what I'm saying? We chilling out. But let's get into these player ratings. You know what I'm saying? A lot of interesting performances, I would say, across the team. Really hard fought battle. Honestly, I feel like we should have scored more. I don't know if I want to dock points off some for that or just for the win. We'll see though. We'll see. But let's get into the ratings though. Starting off with Aaron Ramsdale in goal. G, I'll throw it to you first.
Aaron Ramsdale. I'm gonna give him a standard 7. Feel like he done his job, what he needed to do, made some good saves, good distribution. Yeah, that's it, to be honest. So, yeah, standard 7. That's what I'd give him. Nothing that he done wrong. Nothing that I done compared to previous games. I didn't see any of his some crazy saves. I feel like he had a decent game, apart from probably getting in a WWE match with my man.
My man was putting him in a German suplex hold low key. I don't even know. This man, nah, bro. I don't know who was that. Kamara, bro. He was trying to go dirty dance with Ramsdale, bro. It didn't make no sense. He was trying to put his hands around his hips. It don't make no sense to me, bro. Crazy, but he did nothing wrong for that goal that went in. The refs are just really stupid. We'll get to the ref in a minute. Let's go to me. I'll take Ben Wyatt at right back. Ben Wyatt, I'm giving an 8. A matter of fact, I'm giving an 8.5, bro. I'm sorry, I'm giving 8.5. Another underrated performance where he controlled the tempo, did so many good things on that right hand side of the ball, bro. I feel like it went really unnoticed. Of course, he was a little bit tired, so he got taken off, I believe, at the 64th minute. But for the time he was on, we dominated. You know what I'm saying? For the time that he was on, we dominated most of the proceedings. So I don't think you can really see that and be like, yo, he wasn't putting in work. He's been putting in work at right back. And I think it's like you said, when you pointed out, during the All or Nothing documentary, like how Carlos Cuesta told him his best skill is the ability to learn. And he's been learning. He's been taking to this right back position and learning and adapting so quickly. It's really good, man. Giving Tomiyasu competition. You know what I'm saying? We even know Cedric was in the team right now, bruh, which is kind of a blessing in disguise. But for me, 8.5. Ben White, really solid game. We'll go to you next. We'll go Gabriel Magalhaes.
Gabriel Magalhaes, I'm going to give. Are we doing 0.5s or not?
Hey, we can do 0.5s. We'll do point. I've been doing 0.5s.
I'm gonna give him 7.5. That's what I'm gonna give him. I feel like he did a solid game. I feel like he held down the Aston Villa attack. Solid performance, man. I'm happy with him. As I said in the game, I feel like having Saliba next to him, don't get me wrong, even though they're teammates, that's a form of competition, and I feel like that's helped him to up his game and focus on improving as well, knowing he has a player like that beside him. They're both competing to be, top defenders. Of course, they're in the same team, but they both want to be that number one centre-back of the squad,
Yeah.
I feel like he had a good game.
I hear you, bro. Good stuff, man. I'll go to William Saliba next. If you give him a 7.5, I feel like honestly, he'd be at like 7.5 or better. He'd be like in within that range, bro. Today I'm going to slightly bias, bro. I got the slight bias, bro. I'm gonna give him an 8. I just, in certain instances, he's doing what he has been doing. He's been being so imperial, so secure at the back. Again, we see this thing every time there's a ball over the top or something like that. Saliba's ahead of it. He's by himself, and he's already covered it. You know what I mean? It's just being that security blanket in times where it gets really tough for us. I feel like it'll really get tested in some of these bigger games where we see the big teams that are constantly gonna trying to attack us in some way, or teams that play longer ball. We'll see how effective that is. But this guy, bro, this guy is a Rolls Royce, and we are so lucky to have this man. I'm so glad he's finally getting settled into the team, and he's gonna be dropping performances like this for us for a long time to come. So definitely 8 for me.
Yep.
And let's
I
go.
can agree on that.
Yeah, let's go with Kieran Tierney for you next.
Kieran Tierney, might seem a bit harsh to some, but I'm going to give him a 6. I do feel like there were
Mm.
areas of the game where he was getting overrun, but of course that could be down to fitness because obviously
Yeah, he's
Zinchenko's
still.
obviously come out the lineup and now he's in. Whereas
Mm.
before he was coming on as a sub, so it could be something to do with fitness, sharpness, readjusting to the game. But I feel like even you as well noticed at certain points. I feel like today in the defense, he was the weak link.
Mm.
And I do
Yeah.
feel like the Tierney we know what he's capable of. Like he's capable of getting forward, getting assists, even goals sometimes. And I just feel like today there wasn't that level of intensity for him. But like we know, it could be down to fitness, confidence.
Mm.
With the injury, he might not want to get injured again. So
Yeah,
I
maybe a little
gotta
bit
give him
of.
the benefit of the doubt. Yeah.
Yeah. I think he's
6.
just this is not the KT that we usually know and love, man. He's still a couple
Mhm.
paces off. He's still finding his way back. So I can agree with that for today. It was some situations where he kind of left us stranded, and like they were getting a lot of joy down that right hand side from him being up too far and not knowing when to switch on and off with Martinelli. So I can agree with that.
Yeah.
Moving down to I'll take Albert Sambi Lakanga, bruh. Lakanga, I'm giving a solid 7.5. I would have gave him more, but we'll keep it calmly for that. But I feel like it was generally a kind of a techie game, but 7.5, really solid game. When we needed him to step up and play, he never put a foot wrong in this game. Again, defensively contributed to, played really good long ball. His passing was really good, was aggressive when he needed to in short tackles and press. He did everything that was asked of him. You know what I'm saying? He did the job that he was told to do when he came in. And again, he really helped us to secure certain things and lock it down when we needed to. So Sambi Lakanga definitely gets a 7.5 for me.
Yeah, that's a solid game.
All right. Throw it to you, your favorite boy, Granit Xhaka.
Man like Granit. That's my boy, if you lot don't know. From way back. If you don't know, you don't know. But
from way back, this guy.
Xhaka, I'm giving him a solid 8. His performance, I'm going to say him, Jesus, and Saliba, those 3 for me have been the most consistent from the first game to the 5th game that we played just now. Like, Xhaka has just been solid in that midfield. And I feel like with the talks about a midfielder coming in, that could be a motivation for him to pull his socks up and put in work. And if that is the case, keep doing what you're doing because he's had solid performances. I feel like times where the game feels like there's a lot of pressure on us, when the ball gets to him, he slows down the play, relaxes things, lets us build it up again, and he's been solid for us, man. 8. I can't give him less than that. Solid 8.
No, I can definitely see that, bro. He did really well today, especially on the quickness of releasing the ball. You know what I'm saying? There was sometimes he could have been trapped, but he played really well to, again, just let that keep pushing on and again help the team advance faster. So he did well today. I will take it next and I'll go with Bukayo Saka. So Bukayo, man. I'm giving him a 7. I'm giving him a solid 7. Again, it's hard for his role to really, again, break through the ranks and have a higher rating with certain stuff. As a matter of fact, I lied. I'm giving him a 7.5 because he scored the assist. Because he got the assist, he still got through the blocks. Again, in an Aston Villa team that was still biased in him, he still managed to get through. In some cracks, I really would have loved him to score. In certain situations, I think there was 1 or 2 chances where he could have. There was an open goal that he did miss. You know what I'm saying? As a matter of fact, I lied again. I'm going back 7. Damn, I just remember the goal he missed, bro. I'm flip-flopping. I'm going 7. I'm picking 7 because he got the assist to pick that goal, but he missed that wide open goal. So it's tough, bro. But this is a standard that he's going to have to set for himself, bro. Hopefully he signs that new deal and hopefully he has a new lease on life. But for right now, I'm giving him a 7 for this game. He still did well. He still was himself. I just need to be more clinical. That's all I want. All right. We'll throw it to you next with Martin Odegaard.
Martin Odegaard.
El Capitan.
Odegaard. See. I'm going to give him a 7.5. I feel like that's the max you can get. I feel like he started getting into the thing about Odegaard, he's always in the best positions to shoot. And sometimes he'll take the shot and sometimes he doesn't. But overall, even in times where he doesn't take that shot, I feel like he still contributes enough to the team because, he tracks back to defend, he gets forward and being slightly, ahead of Xhaka in a more advanced position, in the pockets, he's playing centre attack in mid for us. I feel like he does help to maybe slow down things a little bit before we get into the box. If there's no viable options, he won't just give away the ball recklessly.
Yeah.
Yeah, for me, 7.5. He done a good job.
Yeah, no, I hear it. Especially there was one instance where the defender didn't see it and he just rushed up and like slid tackle the ball away from him, bro. That's the credit to the work that he's putting in. So shout out to him.
Yeah.
Martinelli, I'm giving an 8.5, man. This guy was again all over the place again today. He was much better in certain attacking instances, and then he scored the winner, man. He scored the winner. You know what I'm saying? There's just sometimes where it got a little bit slow with this partnership between him and Tierney, but I feel that was more of a Tierney thing and him reacting to it. But overall, this man worked his socks off. Again, he got the winning goal. This guy is a killer, bro. He's a killer, and he's again up there for the Young Player of the Season. He's going to be a star. Y'all need to recognize that this guy he is going to be in rarefied air sooner rather than later. So y'all need to let him know. 8.5 Martinelli.
I agree with that one. He deserves
All right.
it. You already know about Martinelli, how I feel about that guy. He's a legend, man.
I was about to say, what's it called? Last person, Gabriel Jesus.
Gabriel Jesus, I am going to give him an 8.5. Again, like I already said when I was chatting about Xhaka, him, Saliba, Xhaka, they've been the most consistent game by game. They've kept the same level of intensity. Every team that he's faced so far, he's been a menace around them defenders. Like, even if they watch him, there's little they can do to stop him. There's moments where I'm watching him dribble and I'm thinking, yeah, he should have lost the ball by now. A whole 2 seconds passes. Yeah, he should have lost the ball by now. I'm still seeing him dribble, bro. And I'm like, how does he still have it? Like, there's 3 defenders around him. And it's like he's just playing secondary school football, high school football. Like, I don't know what's going on. He's got the magical barrier around him like Messi. Like, I'm not understanding how they haven't tackled him. But for him, 8.5, he got the goal from the start that gave us, a bit of momentum. And yeah, he's been doing what he always does. He's a threat for defenders, and he's going to be great for us this season.
100%. What'd you say again? What was the rating?
8.5.
Okay, bet. Yeah, I give him 8.5. I would have said 8.5 or 8.5 or a 9. I gave him man of the match for us today. Honestly, you agree? Man of the match?
Based on the fact he getting the man of the match, and I agree with him getting man of the match, that automatically become a 9.
Yeah, no. He can still have 8.5, but you know what I'm saying? He can still have 8.5, but I still think he deserved man of the match for just the work rate. He is a constant threat. He's a terror for defenders, bro. He's a terror for defenders. Right. Anybody on the ball, bro. He's ridiculous. He's ridiculous, man. Shout out to him. But let's run through everybody else real quick. We had some substitutes as well. Tomiyasu came on at the 64th minute. How do you feel about Tomiyasu?
Tomiyasu, you know what it is? Most of the times when subs come on, I know we just give them the bog standard 6 because it's like, yeah, they come on, do whatever. But he can snatch the 7. And the reason I'm going to say that is because when he came on, I feel like he added a lot of stability to the team in terms of, like, obviously defending and even, like, pushing forward with the attackers, because, like, the game's been going on 90 minutes. You still got Martinelli on the pitch. Other players, they're tired. Yeah. He's getting forward to help support that attack, give a passing option. And even defending, like, he was looking like he was playing centre-back at one point, putting a good stop. Like, he helped to, bring stability to the game. And that's the only reason I would give him higher than a 6. Yeah. He can get the 7. He done well when he came on.
Nah, 100%. I agree, bro. I'll take Nketiah next. I believe he came on like the 84th minute. Listen, you give this guy 5-10 minutes, he makes something happen. He puts defenders on their toes. He was making runs. He was getting them scared. He was pushing them back into their own third. He is ridiculous, man. Nketiah he's making the most of every appearance he makes. And he's going to start in one of these games very soon. He's going to make an impact, bro. I'm telling you, he is so quality, bro. And that's the difference, bro. We need to have the quality and depth. We need to have somebody come on that's a killer, that's ready to, again, snap at whatever dead legs that are on the pitch, bro. Shout outs to Nketiah, bro. I'm going to give him, let me see. I'm gonna give him like a 7.5, honestly, off the appearance. 7.5. He was dope.
7.5 from the 84th minute. That's what you call using your time effectively, fam.
That's effective, bro. He's mad effective, man. Let's be real. And then we had what's it called? We had Rob Holding, 88th minute.
Yeah, he's one of the ones that will get that bog standard 6 because 88th minute. He just came on to do what he normally does, like see out the game. Yeah, 6. That's all I can really Say.
Yeah, fairsies. And then we had Emil Smith Rowe the 81st minute. I missed him. Emil Smith Rowe. I mean, I give him box standard 6 as well. He wasn't probably as involved. I don't think, but I think he still put in a good shift. He got some minutes in. And again, just shorted it out for us. So hey, we're in there. We'll go. I'll take this one. Ref, negative 18 million, bro. I don't know if we can write those stats out. Negative 18 million. That boy was trash today. That ref looked straight out of Full Metal Jacket. He looked like a whole army grunt. It looked like he was an extra in Jarhead. I don't like that guy. Whoever that ref was, terrible decision making, terrible. Let them into that. He let that terrible goal go. I don't know how you let that. How is it not impeding the goalkeeper, bro? That is a foul in and of itself, clear as day. He's trash. He's trash, bro. Negative 18 million. Settled, bro. Fans today.
The fans. I'm gonna give the fans. Like, the fans are just being great. I'm gonna give them an 8. Like, no matter, even when, do you know what it is? Even when like we concede a goal, you don't see any like energy dip from us. Like hearing the fans. Like, obviously, when we're watching the game here, like we don't hear any. Like, you can hear them singing, cheering, lifting the spirits, and that is like we know, like that is the extra man. Like Arteta says, like when you win the fans and get them on your side, anything's possible in that game. Like, it's a level of support that you can't really explain them. For them players, they're feeding on that well and they're giving back to us, and that's what it should be about. Because I know a lot of people be getting onto Arsenal at different times and maybe not seeing the bigger picture, but so far we've been like a connected unit between the fans and the players, and just that one, circle of support. All them Arteta drawings, fam. I'm part of that.
Facts. Nah, for real, man. Speaking of him, Arteta, today I'm going to give a solid 8 as well alongside the fans, bro. Again, there's a lot of stuff that I think went right with some of the selections. Again, Sambi came in, did a job. There were some things that he had to do, again, tactically to address certain things. I think it just came down to the player scoring, because he set them up very, very well. We were all over them in the first half. It was domination in the first half. I think the substitutes were, I think they were well timed, honestly. I feel like we were controlling the game and we didn't need much change necessarily until like those later stages, like the 75th, 80th minute. So I kind of agree with him on that stance there. We saw the game through. We got the game back. You know what I'm saying? Help will his boys on. We win the game 2-1, right? You know what I'm saying? Close to the business end of the game. So 8, solid stuff.
Yeah, I can agree with that. Arteta, he's the GOAT, man.
Hey, man, listen, bro. We move, man. 5 from 5. I can't complain about nothing, man. But that concludes this video today. Make sure you guys hit the match review somewhere up here on the screen. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Ghostin for being here and breaking nice player ratings with me, man. We will be back on the weekend. Man United, baby. Man United, bro. But listen, we gonna get them 6 from 6, man. We aiming for 6 from 6. Let's get it. COYG. And I will catch y'all in the next one. Peace.